Hey guys, Dr. Casey Schneibel here, and welcome back to Movement Every Day. Today, I want to show you the 90-90 stretch. It's a stretch I love doing. It's for my hips. It's for your hips. The more hip mobility we can have in life, we perform our activities better. I think that's my professional opinion, my personal opinion. The more mobility there, the better. Whether you're just doing any kind of sport, playing basketball, football, field hockey, soccer, or whatever, or if you're just in the gym doing things like squats or deadlifts, or if you just want to feel improved mobility, essentially. You just want to be able to walk around better. So let's jump right into it. I do this exercise quite a bit, probably almost every day. I go into the gym just as a prep, especially before I do my squats, my deadlifts, any lower body stuff. But why is it called the 90-90 stretch? Because we're getting our knees and our hips into 90-degree positions. Same thing with this back leg. It's a 90-degree position with the knee and the hip. All right. The first part of this exercise is we're going to remember, always keep a neutral spine. That's number one, of course. Keep a neutral spine, a nice flat spine. I don't want you to be leaning to one side or leaning forward like this. All right. So sit up, and the first part of the exercise, we're going to lean towards this front of the leg. Now, what we can do is, right off the bat, we can just sit in this position. A lot of us will be able to get in this position right off the bat. A lot of us won't be able to get in this position off the bat. It will be a lot of tension within our groins, our hips. A lot of us will be like, I don't know what to do. So we want to just be able to work into this position. Once we get into this position, we get a little more comfortable, we get a little bit more flexible. Now we're going to start doing a little bit of dynamic stretching. And we're going to move around a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn our torso towards the front of the leg. And in the beginning, keep your hands on the ground where you can just get comfortable. And then I like to lean forward towards that front knee area. And as you lean forward towards that front knee area, you're going to start to feel a pull in that back of the glute and in that front side. And that's the exercise, and that's the stretch. Okay. The farther you go down, keeping a nice neutral spine, the more pull you will essentially feel. Now, if we want to upgrade, I like to keep my hands off, and I like to just kind of stretch forward. Yes, it just creates a little bit more of a dynamic aspect of the stretch, but either way, hands or no hands, it doesn't really matter. We're still going to work on flexibility of that hip. Now, remember, that's kind of working on external rotation of this hip, but now we're going to turn over and start to work on this left hip or your other side, and that's going to work on more of an internal rotation of your hip, which a lot of us lack, plain and simple. So again, 90 degrees, we're going to rotate towards, and just turning your body, that's kind of enough pressure even for me to start feeling something within my hip, and you'll start to notice this right away. So if you're not doing this stretch right now, get up, get out of your chair, get out of your bed, get on the ground and start doing this with me, because if you start to do it while I'm talking to you, you're going to start to apply and before your stuff. So get into this position, turn towards it, and I can already start to feel it. But what I'll do is I'll lean forward a little bit more, and I like to do that rocking kind of technique. I kind of like to bounce in and kind of bounce out. I've always done that, and I like to do it that way. You can go in and do a hold, which is fine as well. And you'll start to really feel in that groin and that hip area, that back glute area. So that's really what the 90-90 stretch is all about. I like to sometimes with this back leg, I'll kind of get lean to twist towards that leg, and what I'll do is I will lift up that knee off the ground a couple times, and that just adds another complexity of trying to get some mobility within that left hip. And obviously, you would do it on the other side, and I'll show you that in a quick second. So just lifting up and kind of pushing off that foot kind of creates a really good warm-up. Now, if you want to switch to the other side, very simply, you just switch over. Again, remember, 90-90, coming this way. Again, I like to use my hands. Sometimes I don't. It just depends. But just leaning forward towards that hip. Now, remember, this is going to be external rotation on that hip, because we just did internal rotation. We switched the legs around. And then we'll come over to the internal rotation, this hip, again, just turning, kind of feel the pressure, but then I like to add a little bit of forward leaning towards that knee, and trying to get as much mobility down in that hip. It's a really fun exercise and mobility stretch, guys. I really want you to try it out. I do believe this is going to be my last video for the year. Last week I kind of got a little overzealous saying it would be the last one, but I noticed there was still about another week or two left. I don't think I'm going to get one out next week just because of the holidays. I'm going to be traveling. Who knows though? I do again want to thank everybody with all their comments, their shares, their likes. You know, this is really exciting for me this year, creating this video series, doing one every Monday. Literally every week I just pumped out a video of something. I did miss maybe 1 or 2 or 3 videos, like I said in last week's video, but at the end of the day I think I did a really good job, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys ever have any questions, let me know. I'm really excited to go into the 2018 year. Maybe get a nice new camera for Christmas, who knows? Santa gift, anyone out there? and we'll move forward, okay guys? Like always, you know, have a blessed holiday, and like always, remember, movement's everything, and movement's life.